We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Please subscribe if you want a free Fiddle Pig. And you want to get the Fiddle Pig, there has to be 1,000 subscribers. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hey guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Sam from Cerna, also known as the plant Kiddo from the Philippines, and I am joined with my brother Z. Please subscribe if you want a free Fiddle Pig. And you want to get the Fiddle Pig, there has to be 1,000 subscribers. So before we proceed with our video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below what our next video should be all about, and watch some of our previous videos. So today, we will be decorating this Norfolk Pine tree. And we will also be discussing their care needs. So despite its name, Norfolk Pine Tree, it's actually not a pine tree, but it does look like one. And it's native to Norfolk Island, which is in between Australia and New Zealand in the Pacific Ocean. This particular plant has been with us for 2 years. It started somewhere here, halfway, and now it grew until here and then grew some more leaves and made some of the leaves bigger and wider. So in the wild, Norfolk pine trees usually grow up to 200 feet. But for house plants, if it's indoors or you're taking care of it, they only grow 5 to 8 feet. It's actually a really slow grower when it's potted. Originally, we placed it outdoors in our front yard. But we are bringing this in because we are gonna make it a Christmas tree. It's actually supposed to be used for a Christmas tree, a very cute and little one. So we will keep this indoors for every Christmas season, and we will decorate it forever. This will be our Christmas tree for every Christmas season. So now I will be talking about basic plant care. So for the soil mix, this one actually is, we just use soil for it. But for the soil mix here, you can use carbonized rice hull, some cocoa peat or moss, and sand or perlite, because sand is just like perlite. Or you can just use regular soil with rice hull because we didn't know how to carbonize it before. So immediately when it's potted, thoroughly water it with water, of course. So for watering, this plant usually, since it's outdoors, it gets watered once a week. But you can keep the soil slightly moist. But they can also survive drought. So they can stay a long time, at least a long time without that much water. So it's a good indoor plant for your Christmas tree. For sunlight, they like a lot of indirect sunlight, but like I said before, this one got lots of direct sunlight, so it's already used to it. But for other Norfolk pine trees, they're most likely to like indirect sunlight, so make sure it's indirect and not direct, because of course it will burn the leaves. So naturally, plants would like to go to bright areas, so you have to turn it regularly so the sunlight is all even. So for fertilizing, it doesn't need that much. You can just fertilize it at least every 1 month. When relocating this plant, like for example, this one, it usually gets direct sunlight outside. So you have to mimic the environment if you're bringing it indoors. So you can like place this near a window or copy the environment so they will not get stressed and try to adjust to your environment. We will start decorating. So we have these flowers we can place on the ground or on the sink. And make sure you're very careful when placing the decorations because you're handling a living tree here. You don't want it to die. If you're planning to place things, just do it gently so they don't get stressed or So if you're doing like this, you're placing flowers on it. Make sure you don't place it really in the middle of the area because you might stab the roots of it. Oh, and by the way, this plant has other types of plants growing in it. We still do not know what it is. Please comment down below if you know what these are. We can make a short video if you'd like to. And we also have some decorative stars. We're not gonna place it in because it's still growing there, this one. So we might just use it as a decoration in the leaves. So now you have to look for a spot here, like this, somewhere in the middle actually. Like this. Here. Now insert it in. As you can see, we are using some string to hold the stars, but we have to cut it. So make sure you have adult supervision with you. If you're a child watching this, of course. Remember to use lightweight decorations because so they can handle the weight of it so they don't fall. But remember, they are used for construction, so they are normally really sturdy. But for the small ones like these, just use lightweight decorations because they're just growing fast. And remember to use long strings so you can easily untie it when it's the end of the season. And the tiny little leaves, this is what I think actually. They're actually called needles. These little leaves, they're all called needles. This is it. Now we just have this style. Actually place it here, but we do not want to damage the new growth that will be coming. So we put a stick, so we're gonna place it up here. It's kind of cool. We're gonna place it there, so it's very nice. Before we end this video, I will talk about problems of a Norfolk tree. So, if it's yellow and limp, that means it's been underwatered. So to make sure that it's correct, that Of course, put your finger at least 2.5 inches in the soil. If it's dry, that means it's been underwater. The solution is start watering it again. But it's very rare for that to happen since they're resistant to drought. So it's very rare for that to happen. For overwatering, if it's just yellow but not limp, that means it's overwatered. About 2.5 inches. If it's dry, that means you need to water it again. If it's overwatered, stop watering it and wait for the soil to dry before you water it again. So if the needles drop, like these tiny things, that means you might need to add more humidity on it because it might need more humidity because it might not get enough. This is a fun video.
Really?
Yeah. Our theme is red and yellow. This was a really fun video actually. I really enjoyed making this. I hope you did too. This is also another good bonding for your family. So that's it. That's it for our video. I hope you enjoy it. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below what our next video should be all about and watch some of our previous videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!